Good. What the hell? Who is what? Oh my God. Good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another JFC. Back on YT it is, YTTV. How's it going, guys? Never expected this whatsoever. But thanks to Fry's friend here, we uh we kinda had to be here. So yeah, Fry, how's it going? I mean, is you back on the FBI wanted list or something? You're muted.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I was just yeah. You can hear me now. All right. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm all good. I'm all good. We're just there. One put in the work. My back hurt me, so that's one thing. He like 75 years old, but
Mm.
well, we're going do the do.
Yeah, makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, but what are we going to speak about? Because obviously a certain person should have
God damn.
who's texting you, bro. Anyway, a certain person should have also been here, and we're talking stuff because obviously he's going to be the one kicking the bucket this week. We can't keep carrying this man. We're going to have to put a poll out there to see who needs to stay on this panel. The same way we did with you, and they voted for you, the people. We'll see if the people like Sav,
They did.
because
They voted for me. That's crazy. I had no idea. I had no idea.
here the modesty is enough, man. The modesty is enough. But as it does show, Premier League predictions, right? Obviously, some were floating around. The Prem is back on Friday. Thank God for that, because it's been a bit boring since the Olympics has ended. Um, so we have to start thinking about the Premier League itself. And normally you'd start winners and be boring, golden boot, etc. But we have to start with relegation, right? We'll make our way up the table, obviously. And so for me, let me just put mine out there. I've gone with Leicester City, sorry, Leicester City, Everton, and Nottingham Forest, because I think it just makes sense.
mm, I would have to agree. To be honest, as prepared, I'm as prepared as I usually am. So yeah, so you know how that go. But
Mm.
Leicester going down again is crazy. How dare you? How dare Jamie Vardy going down again?
Yeah,
Why would you say that?
yeah. I
That's not
mean,
right.
look, yeah, but Leicester is a soft team. Doesn't have the Leicester doesn't have the players to keep up. That's just my pure opinion, right? They've gotten rid of one of their better centre backs this summer, Tyree Suter. Um, they have a goalkeeper in Hermansen, who's the second ranked in for Denmark. And then, if Vardy's still leading your line in 2024, right? Big up Vardy. But no, that can't happen. It still can't happen. So I don't think Leicester have that team. Plus, they lost Dewsbury Hall as well. So it's
Mm.
difficult. It's going to be a difficult thing for Leicester.
Oh, okay, okay. That well, I understand. What about you said Forest. You said Forest. Forest going
Hmm.
down. Why Forest? Why Forest?
Yeah, well, Forest always buy a lot of players, but it comes down to the manager as well. Because look, Nuno probably won't keep them up, right? But it's probably not going to be Nuno's fault. Nottingham Forest for me just don't have the. It's weird to say they don't have the players when they buy like a whole new squad every transfer window, but I just think they can't keep surviving. They can't keep getting away with this. And I think some people would just go the three promoted teams. They come up, they're going back down. But for me, I think Ipswich and Southampton have bigger points to prove. Like Leicester, it's hard for me to even say they're getting relegated. But for Forest, I think no. I think Ipswich are gonna have more than them. I think Southampton are gonna be stronger defensively than them, and that just puts them down into that area of there's no one else to leapfrog.
Mm. I think it's crazy how you never put 115 charge FC into relegation because there's no way they're going to make it through another season battling those relegation, battling those charges. So they should be relegated for sure. They should be in the three that's relegated.
Well, you see the thing, are to check the bookies, right? 115 FC, they do have the fourth best odds to get relegated, which is mad because they just won the league.
Really?
They have the fourth best odds to go down due to the charges and everything. So obviously somebody said something, and yeah,
Mm.
the bookies have picked it up. So, but we're keeping it real because the charges won't be heard until midway the season anyway. So they won't be able to do anything until either end of season. Well, yeah, no, end of season. Imagine getting relegated midway through the season. You get relegated. That's crazy.
That's
So yeah,
hilarious.
this would be
Yeah.
115 FC's last season in the top flight, hopefully.
Who
And I
knows? You already know, like the football federations, they're all an entire mafia, and the oil man, them have the infinite money glitch. Them can just spam money and just just spam the lawyer fee and delay it for like 15 years and win 15 more league titles. Like there's nothing that can stop it. You know what
mean,
I'm saying? So yeah,
it has been getting delayed since for 8 years now so far. So I don't think it can go
exactly.
any further. Like the Premier League says, it has to be heard and it will be heard. So that means it's
Uh,
over. You can't spam it no more. That's how it is.
uh,
Um, but that's the bottom three for me. We're not going through the
mm,
entire table, by the way. Just saying, we're not going to go through the entire table. We will just go through relegation, top eight. No, let's do top 10, and then golden boots, etc., Champions League, whatever. So that's the bottom three for me. um as you're angry. I'll use that adjective to hear about Leicester in the bottom three. Who would you have chosen as the three teams to get relegated?
um, 115 charge FC. I think Forest is always a good bet. And uh, I don't know who's gonna be the third. For some reason, my mind is saying Wolves. I
Wolves.
don't know. Just yeah, but that's just the hunch. Just based off no knowledge, So
Based
that's what
off
I'm
no,
saying.
makes
Yeah,
sense, makes sense. um
yeah, it does. It does make sense.
All right. But look, I would have predicted Wolves last year and the year before, but under Gary O'Neill, I think Wolves actually look like a team now. They're not just a
Mm,
banter club that I look at and say all bark no bite. No pun intended. Um,
mm.
but we move
That's a good
top
one.
10, top 10 in the Premier League. This is where it gets difficult because I'm gonna have to memorize 10 teams here. Um, so because I had it written down anyway. Um, and this is good. This is very, very controversial. But 10th in the league, I'll do 10th and ninth, and I think it will be in 10th will be Fulham. Shout out Fulham. 10th for Fulham,
Hey,
and ninth
Bobby Reed.
will now Bobby Reed's at Leicester. Keep up, keep up.
Oh yeah. It's muscle memory, bro. Innit?
Um, yeah, but 10th for Fulham and ninth Aston Villa.
Ninth, Aston Villa is wild, wild. They 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 signed Amadou Onana. They have a stable squad. The side look decent. Unai Emery, and you say ninth? Why? Why?
Yeah, look, I mean, I get everything you're saying, right? And Amadou Onana, great signing. Unai Emery, a fantastic manager. Everything like that, right? The problem is they'll be playing in Europe, which happened last year, right? And I thought they would have done worse, but they done better. But I shall digress. But I'm not picking. It's gonna be like Fulham, how I predicted them last year to finish mid-table, not because they were bad, but because other teams got better. No, Villa. Look, it's a very deep fall from where did they finish last year? Was it third or fourth in the top four to
Mm.
finishing ninth? I just think that Champions League nights, I have a feeling that they're gonna be one of their 8 games or two of their 8 games will be against either PSG, Bayern Munich, or Real Madrid, which can take a lot out of you, especially when you go up against Antonio Rudiger. You know, your striker not gonna survive, right? You know, say your striker not gonna survive. So I think that's gonna be an issue. Mind me, Aston Villa have done wonderful work in the transfer window, but I think that they can't cope with the back and forth as they normally do in the Premier League because Conference League was easier. Let's be honest, Conference League was easier. You're playing Ludogorets and teams like that, but now you're gonna have to go up against the Atleticos, the Real Madrids, the Barcelonas, the PSGs, etc. And that's just gonna be a much more toll on the players. So I think that's why they fall
Mm.
into that ninth position. But no
Okay.
competition. I'm 10th.
Okay. With the explanation, it make more sense. They don't have the depth to deal with the increase in level of players that they'll be going up against in higher levels of Europe. So yeah, continue. That was 10-9. What else we doing?
Yeah. So where are we? Eighth. So in eighth place, I've gone with Crystal Palace, right? That is huge because obviously when I finish this top 10, you're going to hear a certain club is not in it. So Crystal Palace in eighth. Oliver Glasner, to be completely fair, he's only lost Michael Elise at the time of recording. Let's say that. He's only lost
One to
Michael
the
Elise.
old dog who used to manage them.
Hodgson.
The old brother. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Him dead?
Hodgson's retired. No,
Oh,
no, he's
that's good. That's good. Yeah, him do a lot. Him do a lot for the club. Him do a lot for football. Yeah, him live a long life. I mean, rest in peace. I mean, good on his retirement. Yeah.
bro, we're not recording anymore. I can't cut these out, right? We are alive. But
That
yeah.
was it. That
So
bad. That was good.
obviously Glasner for to bring Palace into eighth because to be completely real, they've only actually lost Michael Elise. They will replace him. It will be very simple because all you need is a right winger who can do defensive work as along with hitting a team on the counter. Um, they've
You've been very slow. You think it's going to be easy to replace Michael Olise?
I mean,
He
bro,
is a
yeah,
quality. He's a quality winger for
no,
sure.
he is quality. I'm not disrespecting Michael
Yeah.
Elise. But I'm just saying it wasn't evident or not evident. That's a terrible choice of words. It wasn't. They didn't have to play through the wings. They were more playing through the central areas
Mm,
and then bringing the wingers in.
mm,
So I don't think it's that heavily reliant on wingers. Like they keep Eze as a number 10, right? So him,
mm,
Matthias Franksa, players like that in the center are going to be more important than the wingers they bring in, regardless of who they are. So I'm not discounting
mm.
Michael Elise. He's a wonderful talent. One France should have called up to the Euros. Maybe they would have beaten Spain at that point. We don't know. But I don't see them breaking into it. Me putting them in the top 10 already is going to give a lot of people seizures, right? Me putting them into the top 10 alone, right?
Mm.
Then we head into the European places, right? Into the top 7. And I'm not making any stupid predictions this year, by the way, because for people who know, based on last year, I kind of flipped eighth and first, but I won't get into that. Um, in seventh, I think it's gonna be Tottenham Hotspur in seventh, right? Purely
Okay,
because,
okay.
right, Ange Ball is Ange Ball, right? It's good, it's high press, it's
Mm,
fun, it's energetic. Um, but it's Tottenham. They're gonna be playing multiple competitions, and it's Tottenham. Have they gotten rid of the bottle gene? As we all know, they have. We've not seen evidence. It's just 1 year manager bounce. Now they're gonna actually be put through the grinder. Europa League Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday. Can the squad cope? Is Dominic Solanke a 65 million pound striker? Right? All of those questions have to be answered at that point
Wow.
because if if Solanke can't hit the ground running and Son is off pace, then who's gonna get you goals? And look, lots of Tottenham fans out there, more than City fans, which I never understood. Um, but there's no way they're gonna say Timo Werner, right? They're not gonna say Timo Werner. They're not gonna say I was gonna say Brennan Aronson, Brennan Johnson, and they're not gonna say James Madison because if Son and Solanke ain't shooting, then they've got no guns in the war. It's as simple as that. And I think Tottenham are gonna be seventh in the league this year. Sixth,
Mm.
Newcastle. Just because I like shitting on that club. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But sixth is where they'll
Okay.
be because they have no Europe, and they should be. Some people would say a dark horse for Champions League football again, but that's just it. Other teams have become better. As I said, I've put Villa down further because other teams have become better, and Villa have other things to deal with. I mean, Emery. I think Emery will look and say, if I can win the Champions League with Villa, that's better than finish top four in the Premier League. With Newcastle, you've got one fit striker who's not always fit in Alexander Isak. They can't really spend money. Yes, they've signed William Orsulo, I think his name is from Sheffield United, but yeah, he's not going to really challenge Isak for a placing that hard. They've got Gordon, but if he's injured, they don't really have much more wingers. Yes, they have Harvey Barnes, but they're looking to sell Almiron. It's just chaotic at Newcastle currently. If they get Gerhi, maybe there's a bit of a change, maybe there's not. It's just chaotic at this point. So I have Newcastle finishing in sixth currently. Um, but Fry, before I go into the top five and get slated for everything I'm about to say in the meantime, who do you see winning the Golden Boot?
Ah,
I know a bit boring.
it's boring, but sometimes it's life in it. It's life in it. And 115 charge FC,
Uh,
we hate to say it, but they do score goals, and Haaland definitely. Going against Haaland would just be for the sake of. So, but you give the more interesting answer.
Obviously, I'm not going with Haaland. I'm not. Listen, that's the only reason I'm not going with it. It's just so boring, right? And obviously, Haaland will score goals, right? And a certain Englishman did score a lot of goals last season. Lots of people thought he should have been player of the season. Lots of people said he should have played more for England. And obviously, I'm talking Ollie Watkins. I'm not fucking talking Cole Palmer.
What?
Ollie
What?
Watkins.
What the hell? No,
Ollie
that's crazy.
Watkins. Listen to me, right?
Crazy.
Ollie Watkins, right? Remember, Ollie Watkins had what was it? The most goal involvements. He had, I think, one more than Cole Palmer in the Premier League, if I'm not mistaken. He he was the
Hmm.
most unselfish striker I've ever seen, right? Now, moving forward into this season, I think Unai Emery is not just gonna be Ollie. Yeah, you can pass the ball. Good evening. You can pass the ball, but you can shoot a lot, shoot a lot. And if he tells him to shoot, he's gonna score. Right? I could see Ollie Watkins scoring 27 goals this season upcoming. Right? Barring injury, I could see him scoring 27 goals and winning the Golden Boot outright easily. Right?
Oh,
So that's
okay.
just me, right? I'm not going to be one of those boring people who just follow the trend and say, yeah, this is gonna happen. Nah, where's the entertainment in that? That's what we're here for, to entertain you people, right?
You're here to be wrong and be ridiculed for your wrong
I'm,
takes.
no, I've
That's
never. The only time I was wrong was last year. I was never on a. Last year was the
really.
only other time, right?
Last year
Yeah,
were so wrong.
last year I just a touch off. I was like 2 points off. But move on. Um, instead of my top five, right? I'll let Fry take over because I've been doing a lot of talking. Fry, your top
Mm.
five, or let's say your top six in the Premier League for the upcoming season. Go from six, go up. Let it suspenseful.
All right. All right. So at six, we're gonna have West Ham, the Hammers, hamming with yes, Antonio,
Yeah.
Antonio. You know, part of the bus football. You don't know. So we're gonna have West Ham. Then fifth, I think Leicester is actually gonna come back and make it to the high up the table and make it to fifth. So that's why I'm putting I'm putting
Leicester in
Leicester for
fifth.
fifth. Yes, I am. I am. They're just gonna have a magical run, like they did in the past. So and then for fourth now, top four is crazy. I have no idea how top four is gonna go, but we're gonna put Villa as fourth. Villa has proven that they have what it takes. Unai Emery has always been cooking. You don't know Leon Bailey. Hey, Leon Bailey. Um, yeah. Third,
Mm.
God, we'll put Arsenal for third. Arsenal
Arsenal.
for third. Yeah, and then we're gonna put Liverpool for second and City for first place. One draft 15 charge FC if they don't get
FC.
relegated. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So I have a
Uh,
deep question to ask though. But where's Man United in this scenario?
Man United that's not even Man United mid table fam. What are you talking about? Trashford is gonna have a horrible season and we're gonna be mid table. Yeah.
Uh, All right, all right, understandable. I've seen that with your top six, there's no Chelsea, just like with me. Where do you think
Mhm.
Chelsea are going to finish? They just re-signed Cole Palmer to another 9-year contract. Where?
Cole Palmer FC. Hopefully, I don't even know to be honest. They give like a 15-year contract. That's what you said, right? Crazy.
I mean, basically,
Um, I, 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 I just have no faith in Chelsea, man. No faith. No faith. They could sign every footballer on the planet, and I still think they get mid-table from. They're just cursed. Uh,
they're
um,
basically doing that right now. They're 45
yeah,
points.
Cole Palmer can just do so much. He can't perform miracles. So it's gonna take a whole lot for Chelsea to make it in top four or even top six for me. So I have the
Mm,
mid-table again.
mm.
Mm.
All right, that's good for you. But I will go into my top five because you still have ways to do as well. My top five, and this is where everything goes controversial, right? Um, fifth, that's where I have
You're
West Ham,
know.
right? That's where I have West Ham.
Let's go. Let's go up the hammers. Up the hammers. Let's go.
I know he was gonna love this, and lots of West Ham fans might love it. Julian Lopetegui is building an absolute world class team, potentially in West London right now, right? Guido Rodriguez, right? Nicolas Fulkrug, Crescencio Somerville. They've already got Kudus, Paqueta,
Damn.
Owen. It's a magnificent team. And Lopetegui is there to
Crazy.
play that magic Spanish football. I think West Ham have already won the chance winner. Wan-Bissaka, Jean-Claire Todibo. I mean, and they're still going after players. I think who was it they were linked with? I saw it put out on the JFC's Twitter, and I can't remember who the hell it was, bro. And I was like, who else are West Ham going to buy at this point? Because it's getting it's getting ridiculous how they're making their team so good. I mean, man, I'll find it. I'll find it one day. But they're getting West Ham are building an excellent team, right? Let's be honest. West Ham are building an excellent team. Maybe I'm going over the top saying they'll finish in fifth, but they finished, was it ninth last season? So it's not that big a gap that they have to bridge. And they have brought in good enough players to do so. They don't have European football, so it's purely 38 games on the league and probably a cup run. West Ham for fifth, I
I'm
think.
glad you agree with me. My entire thought process was part the bus FC. They have one Masaka for cleaning up around there. Easy top four. Easy,
Easy,
easy top
easy,
four. That's all
easy.
Masaka does do is defend. And Mr. is going to defend. He's good. Top four.
Exactly, exactly, right? But yeah, I have them fifth for me. In fourth place, I have the club close to my heart, Manchester United. Right? Obviously, I would have them in
Hey,
the top six.
United.
I would have them in the top six. Above West Ham, it's very close because I was going to flip them, but biases took over at that point. Um, what can I say about United? Matthias Delict with Man United have signed the best Dutch centre back in the world in Matthias Delict. And yes, I said Dutch centre back. So all the Van Dijk lovers, if you want to go in the comments, you shoot. I could not care less. United have the best Dutch centre back in the world, right? We already know about Lenny Jora, but he is injured. Rasmus is gonna score a lot of goals.
I think
Joshua
Asmus are going to
Zirkzee
score goals.
is gonna. Of course, Rasmus is gonna score. I think he's gonna score about 25 goals this season, between
Wow.
25 and 28.
That's a, okay. That's a crazy. Okay. Interesting. Like the boss gone one.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just working on some king. No, just working on some things here. So I don't get shut off of the live. Um, give me a sec. I'll be right back. But Fry, in the meantime,
Mm.
um, talk through who you think is going to be Premier League player this season.
Player of the season. Player of the season. I was thinking, uh, Dominic Szoboszlai in that Liverpool side. I put Liverpool as second, right? And for some reason, based on what I've seen from him, I just think he has what it takes. If Liverpool has a good run again, you're gonna see him step up and just do brilliant stuff. Uh, I don't think Cole Palmer. If Cole Palmer does it again, it's going to be crazy. Pull Chelsea on his back. He's always a good shout. In City last season, we had my boss, the sharp brother, wear 47. Man that is
Foden.
on in a Europe. Yes, Ford. Yes, I X him out my mind. I couldn't take him anymore. He did play well. Which match he play well against? I think he hit the bar twice. That was the only match he played well in. Can't remember. Yeah, but Foden is gonna do well this season if Pep don't make him one bench because Pep hate English players. Um, yeah, Trashford. This is Trashford season, fam. You heard it here. Trashford is gonna score 31 goals, bro. I just feel it in my bones. Yeah.
31 goals in the next 30 years.
No, this is his season. Trashford is back. You're gonna come back with a celebration. Mental. They're gonna be. Everybody's gonna be crazy. Wow. That's how he does it. One off season, one on season. One season he's shit. One season not so shit. Yeah. Like he having technical difficulties again. Hopefully he comes back. But um, Mo Salah with the ball head Salah is a vibe. Not gonna lie, he looks like he's back cooking. So so Salah get old, but he looks like he's on form. Um, how about you? You come back? Yeah.
Um, Player of the season. You see, player of the season is always lazily given. It's either you win the league or you don't get it. It's basically that, right? So,
Mm.
um, I think for the first time, it's gonna have to be a defender who gets this award. And for me, it's gonna be Aaron one. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It will be William
Let's
Saliba.
go.
It will be William
Saliba, okay.
Saliba to win it because I think this is the year that he stands out. That you can't avoid him anymore. Win or lose, he's gonna be known as the best defender in the Premier League. I mean, obviously, probably
Mm.
second best, but he's gonna finish higher, so they're gonna give him the ranking. So for me, that is gonna be Saliba. Simple.
That's
Short.
that's a good shout. He's far, as you said. If he does exceptionally well again another season, it's going to be impossible to ignore him. Uh, Especially regarding how high Arsenal usually finishes and the partnership between him and Gabriel. Bar an injury, he's outstanding always. So I would never thought about giving a defender is crazy though. I'm not gonna do that.
You see, and that's why Nemanja Vidic is the best defender in Premier League history because he won the Player of the Season twice as a centre back, right? So that kills it.
Yeah.
I'm not taking shots at Liverpool people, but obviously I'm taking shots at Liverpool people. Into the top three. In third
Mm.
is I won't do it. It will be Arsenal in third place, right? And that's purely
Mm.
look.
Crazy.
I'm
I thought I was dumb. I thought I was dumb.
you have
Put
Arsenal third.
Arsenal third. Yeah, but why you do it? I'm the dumb one.
Why?
You can't be doing dumb shit. You turn out the feng shui of the show. You can't be I dumb, you smart. We both can't be handicaps fam.
Bro,
I mean intellectually challenged. You have to bring the sensible things. You can't be doing this stuff. You say Haaland are going golden boot, Ali Watkins, no Arsenal a third. What
yeah.
is going on?
Look,
You have two
based,
screws loose?
bro. Listen, at the time of recording, Arsenal have signed Calafiori, right? They've signed Aura. That's basically what happened. They still currently their number nine is Kai Havertz. Can Kai Havertz win you the league as your number nine? I don't think anybody would say yes. Right? If you do, I need what you're smoking. Seriously, I'm not joking. I need something to take the edge off. But yeah, at the time of recording, they still don't have a number nine that will guarantee them goals when times get tough. They have Erdegaard, they've got Saka, but what's gonna happen when Saka drops his normal stink and starts limping around? What's gonna happen when Martinelli continues playing how he is? When Trossard's clutch gene has run out? You're gonna need a striker that can show up when the entire team is rubbish, like what Cavani did, like what Ronaldo did at United, like what Zlatan does for basically all his career, except for when he was at AC Milan. You're gonna need that number nine, and if they sign Ivan Tony, or if they want to throw money for Victor Osimhen or Victor Gyökeres, then they can go ahead and do that. But until they get a number nine, I will have them third because it's basically the same team that they're going into the season with, and everybody else has kind of supersized.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So you have some type of sense behind the dunceness. Some I kind of understand now.
Yeah, right. Second place, obviously, this is where shit really hits the fan. 115 FC, right? Now, obviously, they're going to
What?
score the most goals, right? They're going to
Huh?
score the most goals. I'm going to have the most clean sheets, right? They're going to play like they play boring, by the way. If people don't know, City played absolutely boring. I can't watch them without falling asleep, and I'm saying that as nice as possible because they play very freaking boring. Um, Look, last time I said they wouldn't do it because they lost Zinedine Zidane in the midfield. Obviously, Ilkay Gundogan. And they nearly didn't, but we trusted Arsenal, which you should never do, right? Um, City at this point, if Haaland does go injured, at this point of recording, if Haaland does get injured, because he's shown to have tendencies to get injured all of a sudden, don't know where that's come from. They don't have a Julian Alvarez to turn to. He's gone to Atletico. Technically, Haaland is their only striker on the books. Some people will say they have youngster Oscar Bob. Well, he kind of fractured his foot this morning. And, when you fracture the
Crazy.
bone in your leg, you're kind of out for a few dozen months. So that's going to be tough. So right now, as I said, I'm basing it off right now. It's not based on what I think is gonna happen because there's still a lot of the transfer window left. If they shut the transfer window before season started, I think we'd be more. inclined to, making a better prediction because everybody's done the business. You know what they're looking for. Now, City can go to the end of the window and maybe they sign Ivan Toney and say, you're the backup to Haaland. And then that's it. They're going to win the league at that point because they have a smart backup. Like, they could even buy Mikel Antonio and they'll win the league, say, because they have a tentative backup. But look, Pep, this is gonna be Pep's last season. They're gonna want to do that swan song thing, but I think it's gonna be more like Liverpool swan song with Klopp when you're supposed to win the quadruple, but you end up with the Carabao Cup, right?
Mm.
And I just think, I look, they're not slowing down. Well, they are slowing down because it's easy to break down a City side. People just need to play football. Um, but yeah, the lack of options up front is going to hurt City, especially if there is an injury. Because look, you're gonna play Bernardo Silva as number 9 or
But
false nine.
listen, City has been built up playing false nine football for basically decades. From before
Yeah,
we
but
born. What are you
but
talking about? Like it's
no,
anything new.
you can say before you're born that City never existed in 2008.
It's a little bit of
City never
exaggeration, but you
existed,
get what I'm saying.
right? No, but
Yeah,
but
I'm
but
12.
but on a real note, no, look, they have played with a false nine, but no other team was built up like how Arsenal are built up, or like how Liverpool are built up, or even Aston Villa are built up. Normally, City just have 4 people for every position. Like even Chelsea built up, right? Chelsea might not have the
Mm.
best players, but them built up, right? I think that look, them go false nine. They can do that all they want. I always thought Foden would play as a false nine, and it would make City better anyway. So
Mm.
that's just my personal opinion. I don't. I think
I,
Foden on the nine would
I
help.
don't know. I just find it that City not having options in the striker role, it not really make a significant impact because we've seen City play better at times without a striker. So it neither here nor there. At times with Haaland in the side look very stagnant. It don't look as fluid as what we usually see the City look sometimes. So
Yeah,
the
and
fact
that's when
say Haaland
Alvarez.
injury prone might that's an Alvarez.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
but
exactly. Exactly. You see, there's
one to
nothing to
Kevin,
say.
one to Kevin, one to Kevin.
Listen, De Bruyne wanted
Kevin
that Saudi.
Playboy.
De Bruyne wanted that Saudi money, and Pep said no. The money don't
He
forget
did.
100 million, and Pep said no. Pep is a
But
disgusting
anyway,
person.
it's not like you have other options. He's not the only one. You have Bob Marley. Bob Marley injured. You have Kevin. You have some other man who can play false nine. Take no false nine football. You can transfer Zinchenko. Zinchenko to the city. Can transfer Zinchenko in a false nine. Who knows? I know he's at that city. It's been like 3 years. But that's what I'm saying. It's like false nine, anybody can play false nine football. Once you play midfield, it will put John Stones, but John Stones play false nine, brother. I said John
Yeah.
Stones in the box. Like, it's City, dog. Like, who needs false nines, bro? You can't just transfer anybody into false nine. Everybody depend on the ball. So it's losing Alvarez is definitely a big shot to City because he's clutch. He is clutch. But if if Arsenal isn't not perfect, but consistent, then City are going with it again because City doesn't slow down. So you need another side as consistent as them. So you having City as second, just it you're setting yourself up for another year of failure again with your bad choices. You can't do better. You can't. Jesus. Like when it comes to Premier League predictions, you just bare foolishness, bare fad. Come on, man. With the knowledge there, use it. Use it. Stop abusing it. God given knowledge for a reason, young man. Alright.
Yeah. But you see, I put Arsenal third, City second. There's one team I haven't mentioned, and it pains me to say it.
Chelsea.
Oh no,
Chelsea.
No, 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 no. If Chelsea do it, look, it's fine. I accept it if Chelsea wins the league. That does delay the inevitable for a little while longer. But I don't think Chelsea are winning the league this year. Right? They might not be able to. I mean, they could field a team of goalkeepers. They have 8 goalkeepers on them roster. And they have more goalkeepers. Chelsea have more goalkeepers than Man City have centre back, and that tells you a lot because Pep love by centre back. Right? That's
Mm.
crazy. But first place, I just think it would be a complete fluke this year because all of the court thing and off the field, everything, it's just going to be a whole fluke and Liverpool are going to win it, right? I hate saying that. I can't believe I said that. But, as Jamaicans call the manager, I don't think I can say that on YouTube without getting demonetized. I won't say it. Arne Slot. Um, Arne
You just
Slot.
did it. What the
You
hell?
are, you are, you do a
We're banned
madness.
off the platform.
You you do a madness. Not a madness, but as I said, this season is going to be one of them fluke seasons, like when Burnley finished fifth. Remember that year? That's gonna be just one of them fluke years that don't make any sense whatsoever. United finished third because Leicester did up by 20 points and then lose it on the final day due to Jesse Lingard scoring him first goal in a one whole year. One of them fluke there. And Liverpool are gonna stick it. But anybody apart from 115 charges FC and football would have won. Because I'm tired of watch the way City play football. I'm a footballer. I'm a footballer. Football is when you watch Botafogo versus Palmeiras. That is football. When you see the flicks and the tricks and flair, people look like them actually enjoy what
Jose
them doing.
Mourinho.
That's football.
Mourinho
Yeah.
ball game is
Remember
football.
Jose's
Park the
Inter?
Bus
That was
FC.
football.
Mhm.
You love the little
Not
Park the
this
Bus
not
shit
this
was.
tiki taka
Um,
ball game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we have Nate on the. Nate says, "Hey, Chelsea now no chance." Hey, I feel agree with him. But you have Chelsea people who watch this and say, "No man, them side ready if them sign Osimhen, cause them think that's all they need." But yeah, Chelsea not a chance, real. Chelsea not a chance. Yeah, obviously I got people say City first. Yeah, we understand. But that's been boring. If you don't know me, I will do my predictions. I will do from 5 down to relegation at the absolute seriousness. But when it comes to the top four, are pure vibes. I don't care what one want to say. I am picking the top four off of anything we feel like. Right? That's just how it goes in
Yeah, I
our
just
end of
want to
it.
quickly address. Yeah. Big up Nate. And say, oh, we need a trim. I agree 100%. But I have a quick story time. Sorry, I forgot you. Like the first time I come up, I say, oh, we need a trim. We pay $40, which is like conversion to JMD is like 8 grand. You get me? For trim. And the man basically thief my money, him trim me. When the man mess up my head, I'm traumatized. And that's like 11 months now. So my profile look like a
11
madman,
months.
walk road. I swear, my profile look like a madman, walk road and risk getting shut up by police than to go back and pay $50 again. Forget my head frig up. So if you know a barber that is not going to traumatize me and make me hang myself after a trim, just let me know. It is bad. Every day I get bullied and harassed by the police. I can't take it anymore. I'm always in handcuffs.
Uh,
What? What? What type of comment that you attack, brother? What the hell was that?
hey,
Hey, the executive producer is having a mad one. What is going on?
it's Elon Musk's fault.
Yeah.
We'd be allowed to have those comments if it wasn't Elon Musk's fault. Um, yeah. But
Yeah.
those are the predictions for now. For the Champions League, I don't think anybody disagrees. When I said the best team in the world who won the UEFA Super Cup today is gonna be the one to lift the Champions League, lift the number 16. The Mbappe curse is not as strong as the Kane curse, and it will be broken because it's Real Madrid to win the Champions League,
Mm.
of course.
Bomba. You know, me say Kane lift trophy. Gotta
No,
come.
he didn't.
Me say
No,
lift trophy.
no. What
What?
happened was it was a preseason tournament. I think it was
Oh.
against Tottenham, and they beat Tottenham, and he refused to lift the trophy. So technically, he has not
That
lifted
would
the
have been
trophy.
foolishness. That would have been some corruption. That would have been some. That would have caused some riot. No, them do the right thing. Do the right thing still. Them do the
Yeah,
right thing.
that's Harry Kane, and I don't think Fry's been keeping up with it. I have, I know he's not into the lower leagues, but obviously this is just quick before I have to give him the show because he's having me at gunpoint right now. You can see it right in the where's yeah right there. Um, Lower leagues, Championship, League One, and League Two. We do follow those a bit more. If you do check us out on Twitter, then you see that we are more interactive with those leagues and along with the fans as well. So I was picking a team throughout the entirety of each league that just a team for cheer for a year, and if I get attached, so be it. Championship, I think Sheffield Wednesday because I think they'll be promoted. League One, I have to go with Charlton for where Caroy Anderson and soon to be Kahim Dixon. I don't know what kind of most of Jamaican forgot you so much visa problem, and League Two, that's where it gets a bit difficult because I don't follow. It's not I don't follow League Two, but League Two is just it's unpredictable. It's worse than Jamaican football basically in terms of unpredictability. But we'll do it for fun, shits and giggles. I'm going to follow Bromley for that one. I don't think they're getting promoted, but I think Bromley's gonna be a fun watch, basically. Remember, Fry, we did do that one commentary, Bromley Solihull in the playoff final. Obviously, I'm gonna keep
Mm.
following Bromley. Solihull still a good team, but National League, we'll leave that until the end of the season for the playoff final again. Just like just like we're gonna take a break, and obviously, Fry
Hey,
always
wait,
has
before you
something.
take break, before you take break, hey, hey, what going on in the comment section?
Oh,
Nate have some dirty style. Nate have some dirty style. I explained my insecurities and he out here pointing it out. And that's great. Wow. I can't believe him doing me this dog.
Nick,
And
Nick,
imagine I had I was traumatized and the man I said we came tired for the powder. Yo, a dirty style like here. Dirty style. Oh yeah, but you can
wait,
continue. Can go in at
what
the
do you
break
think?
and jump in.
Wait, what do you think, Fry? You think Nate is a Germany fan? Huh?
Uh, almost a Germany fan making my text for me. Germany no good. Leave me alone. Germany no good. Most a Germany fan. I want a Brazilian. He's a Brazilian man.
Nate, you can always respond in the comments
Mm.
with the team that you do support. We'll take a quick break,
Uh,
and then Fry will tell
yeah.
you who he wants to kick the
A
bucket.
little joke still, mind you.
It's never sport related, but he always wants somebody to die in GTA. Give us 30 seconds. We'll be back after this. Bro, what's the jokes?
No, no, but that's a really kind of man say man came tired for look on him.
Yeah, you that man.
And him right. That's not fear. That's abuse. That's abuse. Yeah.
No.
So yeah, guys. Well, but thank you for staying tuned. We'll come back to the break. Come back to the. I don't know. I can't talk. But this is my section. Who we're going to kick our bucket this week, and it's usually not sport related, but for sure, there's only one person that can kick the bucket in all of sports, and it has to be Noah Lyles. Brother, I'm not see somebody so disgusting in my life. Just run away to win and say congrats, but yeah, do all of these fun dances and a chatting. Man, I like that. And then imagine the boss run the two bills and the man get brands, right? So you just take your brands and only when they have COVID. I did instantly when I have COVID. I'm like, what type of style that? Just take it on the chin, man. No, man, that me can't rate no allies. No allies. If you win, run a race and win, brother. But
Mm.
they're the style that man. Mm.
Yeah, I mean, he said, and you know what the thing is? It's not just because he ran with COVID, etc. It's because he said that him have asthma and all of them thing there, and him have COVID when him have asthma, and him run
Look
a
this style that man.
and go training because that is obviously something that
It's
asthmatic would
because him
do.
lose. It's because him lose. And what Matt Neil say a thief for the Olympics. And I would agree. I will agree because the man when I go miss the other comment where you make. But but for sure them thief the Olympics for sure. You see me? But it just never right. When you get the brands, yeah, come up with this excuse in a seem sportsmanship like. If you run a race and you get it, just stick it on it, just stick it to the chin like a man. Congrats to whoever win. No excuses and just go by your day. You see? But when I say yo, they have COVID, that's why. Unless when I get the goal, you see? Man, I like that. To even go further, when Kishan Thompson come out and say, yo, we should have win. In winning about me should have win. Me never even like that. Cause if you should have win, just win the race and done. Yeah, come with excuse. Yo, man, they actually ease up. Or me shouldn't ease up. Me don't want to hear that. Either you go win the race, run like you want to win the race, or you don't come out and complain and then get a silver medal. Is it? You have to tough it up, be a man, dog, and stop with the foolishness on ball game. Is it?
Mm. I mean, yeah. Look, you couldn't put it any better because um, I have an article coming out tomorrow, detailing all of that with Noah Lyles and his girlfriend Judas. Um, already. Um, but look, the Olympics never really all that. 'Cause when the Olympics now make no sense when Barshim from Qatar don't win the high jump by a landslide. The man get bronze. From him now win gold, say something going. Say something going wrong. Cause them people that don't lose, cause him just can't lose. Like the man will pass up the first four height and then just jump a world record. Like
Mm,
from that up, me something wrong with the Olympics, man. And you could have seen everybody up either injured or them can't jump the hurdles properly or the button drop. Like which part that happened in Jamaica, by the way? That never happened in Jamaica. So, mm, yeah. And as
mm.
Nate, France never should have lose. It's sense. Spain lucky. Spain thief them way through everything. Olympics, Euros, women's world, everything.
Everything, everything.
Everything. Under
Them the
19,
partial, nothing.
brother. Everything them win. And I mean, look on it and say, of course, they should have lose. But I digress. Cause your point is right. But me have to talk, and obviously,
Mm,
me want to kick the bucket. It's normal. It's always sport related for me, except for that one time. But this time, I go right up back to America. And I kick down the whole of ESPN because them now put out who specifically write them things here. Then just I say from the ESPN commentators, right? They made the top 50 managers in Europe, right? And they put, I'm gonna go back on this, cause it's bullshit, right? Top two, Ancelotti Pep. I don't think anybody disagrees with the top two like that. I would say Ancelotti over him because of the amount of Champions Leagues he's won. Purely that,
okay,
right? And
okay.
that's been me for Ancelotti over. Cause when you can win Champions League like that, then you know. But when you wait there, when list there, with a full list there. Come here, I tell you, it's some real bullshit. Them have Jose Mourinho. Like, look, Jose is not Jose of 6 years ago, 7 years ago. But then put him 17th. 17th. The great Jose Mourinho at 17th. And Thiago Motta, who have 1 year of coaching, number 10.
The man will
One
just
year!
retire.
One
The man
year!
will just retire ball game. Wait,
One
I
year!
think you mean, Thiago
No,
Mata,
Motta. Them have
Mata
Pochettino.
in my eye.
Them have Pochettino at number 9. Pochettino. We just get fired. We get how much in finish with Chelsea again? Sixth? Yeah. So,
Can bet them have Lampard. Lampard at number three. Thanks of.
no, 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 no. No, Lampard not up on the list. Lampard not up on the list. May I go
Wow,
find
them
but the
them.
list. May I go find but the list. It was it's crazy.
Matt Neela say if in instance of another World Cup, France can't host it because them corrupt and them do the thing kind of bundle, which I agree. I agree. So I forgot you. Okay, can continue.
Yeah, no, France can't look. France get shaken, cause France just mess up everything with them they don't want to do in a sports. They mess up everything with our Olympics here, right? And that, I just them. I just say it go sometimes. Sometimes you can't win them all, But brother, I'm tell you something, go through the list. And David Moyes is on the list, which he should be. He should have been the Reggae Boys head coach. And he is one of the top 50 coaches in the world. Let me put it out there, flat out like that. Right? Um, but when you're gonna put a 35-year-old Francesco Farioli after 1 year in the top 50, that kind of disrespectful, right? You put where's the rest of the list, man? It's just sad that them put it the opposite way after scroll. You put Vincent Company ahead of Gary O'Neill. Man, I tell you, said, brother, them money never watch football. Them money move like the J3s or the JFF. Like, make no sense. Graham Potter, when I coach
Mm.
about a year and a half, the 39th. How that makes sense? How that makes sense?
Ye-
How that
Yo,
makes
our
sense?
going Graham Potter the biggest chopper in a football management in skill. He, he did so well with Brighton. Just collect a big check from Chelsea, do foolishness and just sit down with all that money. And that's very impressive. That's very impressive. More to be like him.
But and
Yeah.
look, things get worse. I don't want to dwell upon this too long. But then put Bournemouth manager ahead of Eddie Howe for Newcastle. And this man take Newcastle, send them got Champions League, beat PSG, nearly go through if them did have a side. Then put him below Areola from Bournemouth. What Bournemouth do over last year, brother? What Bournemouth do over last year? Dog, and then
Mm.
you put Massimiliano Allegri, 28. If you talk about part of the bus football, and a Joseph face, you see Allegri. You can see Allegri on a 12 month
Mm.
on a calendar for the year. On each month, I want different part of the bus set up. Because so the man stay, you put him on the list. Brother, brother, wait there. There is another one where really piss me off, Where really piss me off. Not this. Michel, we coach Girona. Him the 21st. No make no sense at all. The man have 1 year of coaching again. And next man with 1 year of coaching, I make the list. Jose in a 17. Them something that piss me off, You have Arne Slot ahead of Jose Mourinho. Brother, like Simeone 14. I know him part of the bus, but dog, Simeone is still one of the top 10 managers in Europe. Like, even Emery 13. Me look on the list from reach right there, so I stop and I say, how you find 12 manager better than Emery? I can't find two. Name the others. Because I not going to come clap on the man where
Mm.
resign and them things. I not count them
Yeah.
people because them not have work. But when you can find 12
They
man,
must say we need to put on a shirt, or they must say we're not on a shirt.
Nate, sorry dog, what broke dog, you can donate, when I get in
Yeah,
touch.
don't need to wear
I'm
Gucci
joking.
shirt, them
No,
and and
no, I'm
whatever you
joking.
wear, cause you seem like you have them.
I just
No,
come
me
off of the road.
serious.
I up on the road for about 7 8 hours. I just come off the road, so that's why I'm gonna run late. I set this up late, so I never have time. Like I just sheet right so. I actually don't have a shirt right so that's why.
You're
Friday I
lucky.
can't
Me
talk
not
to
have
you.
no clothes. Me homeless. Me homeless. Well, me talk for me. Me not have no clothes. Me homeless. Right? You know, it's a cardboard. It's a cardboard. This put up look like a wall. It's not even a real wall itself. Funny, is it? Green screen. So you don't know that
Yeah,
go. Yeah.
yeah, man, yeah, man. But that's me. Me not got too much in it, right? And put Xabi Alonso at fifth and Arteta at fourth. Me not got too much into it. But as me say, ESPN leave the football to the people who call it football, right? Leave it to the people who call it football, right?
Mm.
Final part, I will run this very later than I expected, but final part, Sav they bring up this at the last show. a blast from the past. Basically, um, you bring up a player that kids now gonna remember. Like Nate, you can me know say you are gonna have a player where when you in your 40s and sit down with your pitting them and you're gonna say, the dog get it good enough icon pan whatever them call it AFC, FIFA in the future, and them gonna say that him no good, you're gonna want box down the pit. Right? And we don't condone do abuse the children anyway. But you know, right? Cause we reach our level where our parents, our grandparents are telling us say this player was good, and we say them never good,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And for me, this week, I think I said it on the last show, I'm gonna say it again. Children will never understand how good Dimitar Berbatov was. That man, it
And
never
him
met
do the
no
thing when in the Arsenal brother him do the thing. See the highlight, man. See the highlight.
what?
And why this brother have beef with me, dog? Why I call my full government? Why was about bill look homeless? I am saying I am homeless. This is a green. You understand it? It's a green screen. It's not real. Why not? Why not
Man,
here?
um,
And why my beef with me? Calm down, bro. And why am I full government? What the hell is this? Are you watching? Where's the camera?
uh, yeah, man,
That's
it's part of the
crazy.
yeah, so it goes sometime.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it goes sometime. But yeah, for
Yeah,
me,
remember
that's
Kababala, man.
you know. Nate, if you have any player where you can remember and say, yo, this player, where back then when we used to watch him, dog, they good, but stats now gonna show it. Cause Pitney only look on stats nowadays anyway. So that's why them now gonna look on Berbatov and say it was one of the like it was a very good striker. I'm not saying one of the best I may ever see, but he was a very good striker, right? Um, Fry, you know, remember no ball I used to see back in the 2010s where nobody now gonna remember because them now on statistics.
Not 2010. Douglas Costa. I seen him. Whenever I see
Douglas,
the man that touch a ball, man, it's magnific, magnific. I don't know Brazilians. Uh, that's the first person that come to mind. But you say like before 2010.
yeah, like 2010
That
years.
not really. I don't have any that come to mind to be honest. 2010, I was like nine, 5, 9. Can't
5'9",
count.
all right. So between 5 and 9.
Nate, I don't know who you are. I don't, yeah, just in case you, yeah, I see I don't know.
Yo, Fry's getting all the hate this evening. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
You know,
but
from when everybody usually the on Fry's side and accost me and stuff, finally I get the hate. You deserve it.
that's not, and it's
Right.
unfair. And it's unfair. I did nothing. All I did was just be homeless and I'm being abused, attacked, harassed. Homeless
Yep.
people deserve love, fam. Nah, this not right. This not right.
Wait, didn't you say in one of your videos that you exploit the homeless for your art?
Anyways, anyways, that was in GTA. It's not even, that was in GTA, of course. Not in real life.
Yeah. But obviously, guys, we could go on and on and on and on for the night. But I need to sleep. I need to eat food. I need to bathe. Most importantly. Um, Thanks, you guys, who joined in for the full show. Thanks for those who watched in tediously. Thanks for Nate for giving Friday hate. He does deserve. It's been 2 years coming. 2 years
Big up,
coming.
big up.
Thank you, Nate. Yeah, man. Yeah, good youth. We'll find out who you be. We can run your IP right now. But that was JFC Jackson Ryan Friday. Here's the Twitter. You can keep track of us on the daily. Transfer news still going through. We'll see you guys next week.
You.